of Turn Up the Mic. I'm Chris. To my right, I got Roy.
Hey, what's up, man? First episode of the year.
I'd like to welcome y'all back to another year of greatness.
Man, you're getting that chill vibe. Like, I was like, okay, like,
Working on my radio
it
voice.
was like we're on NPR right now.
Yeah, ooh, I like
Yeah.
this. How are you doing today, Roy?
Good, man. I haven't worked in like almost 2 weeks. Had a little vacation,
Yeah,
so
I saw a post. It was like, it's been Saturday for like 5 days now.
it is,
I was like,
man.
yeah, that's pretty close. What a great year we're starting off at. The
Yeah.
first of the year started off on a Friday. Like, that's great. Like, it's already looking up for us. And we got vaccines on the way. Um,
Strand number 2.
slow zombies are coming. Like, it's a lot of stuff to look forward to. So I think this year is gonna be pretty good. Or I'm hoping for a
It's gonna
good
turn good
year.
because 2020 didn't leave right away. I mean,
Nah. It was like, gut punch. Goodbye.
we got the leftovers.
Yeah.
We got to clear that out.
Yeah. So anyway, before we get started, wanted to say rest in peace to MF Doom. I know that
Yeah.
was your guy.
Yep.
Listen to a lot of his music. You talked about him more than anybody that I know.
Yeah, he's I don't know how to explain. Like he's really good. He's good music. He's consistent. He every time he dropped an album, it was great. Even his newer stuff, it was great. He stayed in his, I don't want to say lane, but like his style.
Yeah.
Like he never tried to change it up because I think he's a definition of
Underground.
underground, but like a known underground artist. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
everyone knows him. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I've heard of him, but I don't know his music."
Yeah.
So like he's well known, but his music, like he does have a cult following. But yeah, man, like 49 years old. That sucks.
Did
It's
you say
sad.
did you say he died recently or he died a while back?
He died Halloween Day.
Oh, okay. It was recently announced.
Yeah, it was announced December 31st.
That's crazy.
And that shows you also how he lived his life, as in he was never one for the public eye.
Yeah.
For somebody, there's not many celebrities that can be gone 2 months and no one like no. So like he really lived a private life, because he's known for that mask, never taking off the mask.
Yeah.
There's been theories all around that he's not even doing concerts, it's somebody else.
Have you seen him without the mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had to Google it.
Really
Like
Google it.
I had to Google his name, not MF Doom. Like I
Okay.
Googled his name, and then you see it, but they're like older pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think at one point I was reading up on him and they were saying the reason he wears the mask is because he was like a fan of like superheroes and stuff,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. How many different masks did he have? Because I know he had a gold one. Was it like a bronze or gray one too?
Yeah.
He
But that
exchanged them out a lot.
no, like that silver one was like his, like the one I remember him the most in.
Yeah.
Just because with like Madlib and stuff, that's that album cover that you recognize,
Mhm.
like for me at least. So, and it's, it was, I don't know if it was surprising, but it was like pretty cool to see all these artists actually doing like tribute freestyles and stuff. Like
Yeah.
people's like Killer Mike did one, Louis Fiasco did one, Mos Def did one, and it was interesting. I'm like, man, those are all artists I follow.
Yeah.
So it just kind of goes hand in hand to
Yeah.
what I listen to.
Yeah, that's dope. I know we were talking about some of his music. I never really got into it, not because I didn't like his music. It just, I guess I never had time.
You had to look him up. He
Yeah.
wasn't one that's gonna be on the front page of a new album drop. No radio play, no not like you had to look him up, hear about it, and physically search for the album.
Yeah. And then some of the music, like the song we came into, it had the 90s vibe to it. You said it
Yeah.
was like from that era when the album
that
dropped
album was
too.
from '99. So
Yeah.
but and he kept that style. So
Yeah.
give him a listen, give him a spin, and you're gonna like some bars that he gives you.
Yeah. All I've heard was he's very lyrical when
Yeah.
it comes to rapping.
Mhm.
And that's cool. So yeah, I'll probably check some out, see what I think. But from what I heard based on the intro, I definitely like that vibe of it. It's like a old school New York vibe,
Yeah.
which is cool. But yeah, R.I.P. MF Doom. And then I know we didn't record for like 3 weeks, right? We took the whole month off or something.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah, felt like forever.
It did feel like forever. I think it felt even longer because throughout those 2 weeks I didn't work.
Yeah.
So it was like even longer because like work didn't keep me busy, and then here like it was on and even I think you got confused because was it last Friday or the Friday before
26.
on the 26th?
Yeah.
You no, the Friday before you even sent me a list.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's it? I'm like, that's cool, bro, but we ain't recording.
I was just in work mode. But yeah, I wanted to bring it up, but I forgot. Well, we weren't able to record. Taylor Swift, like
It's still relevant.
It got to be. I think there's some type of conspiracy theory going on with her because I forgot what week it was. She took over Apple Music. Like the whole front page was Taylor Swift.
Yep.
I don't understand what that is. It's like they're really boosting her numbers at this point.
Now, you showed me screenshots and I saw it.
It was the whole front page.
Now, that's one thing that I like about Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Your homepage is your homepage. Like Spotify does not throw ads at me like that.
It's not normally like that either.
Is it? Because I've never seen that. Like on Spotify, I've never seen that.
And like it didn't. I guess it's an ad, but it was literally all her catalog. So
see,
what do you count that as her ad or what?
Threw that at me, I would have been like, what is this? It's broken.
Yeah, because usually I like Apple's front page, even though I have an Android. I don't have an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone from nobody. Don't get it confused. But
better make that clear.
Yeah, I like the app because it shows you like different genres you can browse through, like new music that's dropped, your playlist or whatever. But it was all Taylor Swift. I don't understand how that could happen, but
promotion, man.
Yeah, and then you were saying she was like at the mall too, like her ads and stuff.
Yeah, I was at Target. Her picture was everywhere. It was like
the one with the ponytail.
It was exclusive CD sold at Target. I had to see a live pop up of her. I was like, damn, like turned the corner and she was there.
I don't know what's going on.
And then I even got a notification from Disney Plus. She has like what's her album called? Folklore or something?
Yeah, something like that.
It was like a folklore behind the scenes album making.
Yeah.
And Disney Plus is like stream the doc now and listen to the album. I was like, bro.
It's weird because she only does one thing, if you think about it, like that I know of. She only does music. It's not like she's doing Justin Timberlake like movies like in Elf or whatever, like cartoon movies where she does the voice for him. She only does music. So I don't know why they're pushing her this hard.
But her stands, bro, like they're loyal because as regardless of what we talk, like I'm not saying, I mean, I'm not a fan of her music, but
yeah,
I don't know what artist can drop and have 700,000 guaranteed streams. I don't know.
Have you ever met a Taylor Swift fan?
Yeah.
I've never met a Taylor Swift fan.
I've met them on Facebook.
They're bots. They're bots, bro.
As soon as they drop, because I knew a couple of them like
in person
in high school. Okay. And now they're like stands, and
they're probably paid sponsors.
Like as soon as it drops, I'm like, but then I'm like, man, I can't say shit because when my favorite artist drops, I listen.
Yeah,
like,
that's just weird to me though. I don't know. Something's up with her. I think they're pushing her too hard right now.
And then I sent you a screenshot of her because I was like, because I went to her merch site, because I wanted to check something because we were talking how a lot of these streams now, it doesn't even have to be a stream. A lot of artists, what they're doing is you buy a shirt, it includes the digital album.
Yeah.
And all the artist has to do is change, like, say the shirt's $24.99. They charge you for, in their records, the shirt's $24.49, and they're charging you 49 cents for the digital album.
Okay.
And it counts as a pure sale because someone's buying the album.
So does she make 49 cents worth of album sell?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just basically the number of albums she sold that she's looking for.
But for her, I don't think it's about that because she's getting the stream off platforms.
Yeah.
It counts as a pure sell. Okay. So it goes towards like pure sales. Because when it does a pure sell, it doesn't count as a stream. Because someone can buy an album and never listen to it. They can keep it wrapped up.
Right.
That's a pure sell. So that's what I think they're doing. And then, but I saw on her website.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
She was selling singles. Who does that?
For 69 cents.
Who does? I was like, is this Apple Music like 10 years ago? Like,
yeah, man.
Do you know anyone who's bought a single in the last, like, I don't know how many years?
I wonder, where does it go? Is it just a file, an MP3? What's supposed to do with this?
You send you a flash drive.
yeah, the page, the merch page, is definitely not geared towards me. This, she got candles. She got an old picture of herself on
It
here.
really does look like she copied
Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake Man of the
Yeah,
Woods exactly when it came
definitely.
to that. But you know the Taylor stands are gonna say nah, like she did it first.
Literally,
Not really, but
she's in the woods,
yeah,
like in the same shirt that Justin Timberlake had.
borrowed the flannel.
Yeah, this ain't for me. Yeah, the prices are good though. She got $40 sweaters, $30
Yeah.
tees. These affordable. $15 socks that says tolerated. Okay,
Tolerated.
that's
But
what's up.
I started cracking up at the singles, bro. Like who's bought singles?
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, I got my eyes on Taylor Swift. I think there's a story here, but I might just be ahead of the game.
Like I know who said that. I know it happened with 6ix9ine and YouTube that there was a certain percentage of promotion that
It
could be
made
done
s-
or something,
it
right?
made sense though. He had paid like so let's say he did 60 million in YouTube views, but like 20 million went for like advertising. He paid for that videos to get viewed, but he's banned from everywhere else. So how else is he supposed to promo? But it was still crazy because even without his advertising, or if you take that out, the regular views was still like more than most people. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it was still pretty up there. So
But yeah, she definitely is everywhere, and it's funny because I thought I saw more on the what is this B-side folklore, whatever the hell it was,
yeah,
than the regular one.
yeah, it definitely did resurface. But yeah, stay tuned on that story. I'm
Yeah,
still developing it.
happens we don't own your masters.
Yeah, it thing got passed around. Like, yeah, and I see how we feel. Anyway, and then we got the game. He said the only person he would do a versus with would be 50 Cent. Would you want to see that
The Game and 50 Cent.
doing a versus battle? Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't.
first of all, I don't think I'll ever deny 50 Cent a versus. It's because this dude talks a lot. I think leading up to the verses, he's gonna have some memes in the pocket to post. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be entertaining.
yeah. I wouldn't want to see the game because then that steals us from the one that we really want to see, the Ja Rule one. Would you want game versus 50 or Ja Rule versus 50?
Ja Rule.
Exactly. So I'm thinking you can't go back. I know Rick Ross is like, yeah, I want to do another versus battle, but we don't want to hear your catalog again. You only
Right?
get one shot at this.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely go 50 Cent versus Ja Rule.
I would like from an entertainment standpoint. I think 50 Cent be entertaining any
Yeah.
because he's he's gonna post shit. He's gonna just
Yeah.
lead up to it.
And they're not even mad at each other anymore. And it was just, for me, it felt like it was more of a musical beef than like, I killed you or I tried to take your life type beef, you know?
Yeah. He ain't Gucci.
No, absolutely not. So I think the Ja Rule one would definitely be more entertaining. I think I told Johnny, the owner of Turn to Trouble, I told him that 50 Cent and Ja Rule is the East Coast Gucci Man and Jeezy.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're looking at with them two. And yeah, I definitely go with that over the game. Who do you think will win between him and the game if they were to do a versus?
50.
Mm,
But I don't think it would be close. I mean, I don't think it would be like he would win by much.
I think I'm gonna go with the game. I
I
think
thought you meant Ja Rule and him.
nah, between if I go Ja Rule and 50, I definitely that's hard too. Ja Rule has I think Ja Rule has
You-
more range.
It's funny because at least for me, Ja Rule's one of those people that you got to think about. You're like, oh shit, I forgot he had that song. I
Yeah,
forgot he had that song.
but Ja Rule don't have a lot of like gangster albums compared to 50
No.
Cent.
It's gonna be almost like Ja Rule and Ashanti versus 50,
Right? Because that's basically what they did. Or Ja Rule and J Lo versus 50. Like
yeah.
he definitely went down the singer lane at like halfway through his career.
He went down that collab lane. Like
Yeah.
that's what kept them afloat for a minute.
Dang. So I don't know. That's a good versus actually.
No, I think 50 win, but it's gonna be like
Yeah.
what they do now 22, 24. I
Yeah.
think 50 win by like 2 songs, 2 rounds.
Dang. But does 50 Cent, because when the way that I base my versus battles is kind of like the reason why I said Gucci won was because he has the catalog, obviously, and he also has the range of songs. He could play gangster music, he could play radio hits, he could play trap songs, he could play mixtapes. You know what I'm saying?
I don't look at it like that. I look at the literal sense of the way you should do it is round for round.
Yeah,
That's the way you should do it, round for round. Who won X round, and then at the end, because that also plays into the role, as in, did they do a good job at setting up what they're going to play?
yeah. I'm gonna go 50 Cent versus Ja Rule. I'm gonna go 50 Cent because I
Yeah.
think Ja Rule is a little more love heavy. 50 Cent has some songs he can play against those
Now,
songs, and he has
now,
gangster
but if
songs.
Ashanti pops out physically, he wins.
That's cheating though.
wins.
You can't bring
He
out
wins.
you can't bring out guests.
Like he wins. Like
That's cheating.
it's a win. It's a
So
win.
the Game versus 50, who would you go with?
The Game.
Yeah. Dang. I'm gonna go with the Game too. I think the Game is 50 Cent 2.0. He's a little better than 50. So yeah, and he's one of the only
little
people to survive a 50 Cent beef. Him and
Yeah.
Rick Ross have lived to tell the tale.
50. I mean, what you call it, the Game's one of those people that, like, when you see his interview stuff, you just feel like you don't fuck with him. Like,
Yeah. He's very yeah, he's very
I want to
what's
say
the
aggressive,
word?
but he has like I don't know, like this.
He's very
I don't-
sure of himself.
yeah.
Yeah. And he loves the beef. So yeah, he's just like 50 Cent. So he's like a 50 2.0 to me. He's like a 50 West. So yeah, I'll go the Game.
51.
And when it comes to the Game, he said the only artist that has more number ones than him is Drake. I didn't know the Game had that many number ones.
I hope he meant not in a literal sense, but just like I got hits, like I got bangers. Like, I'm not talking about Billboard bangers. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about bangers. Like,
Does he have more bangers than French Montana?
man, but French can be like DJ Khaled. He just hops on for a verse and it's a
Yeah.
hit.
French
Like,
does one verse and pay for the rest.
bro, like it's a hit. Like
Nobody loves French's verse on his own song.
yeah, but he's like, he does what we want. Not, I don't even know if we want DJ Khaled to do that.
Yeah, he does. He
He's-
raps
he's-
on the song.
But he's like DJ Khaled with the verse.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, but he got some hits. I mean, French low key can do a verses.
Nobody wants to hear his part though.
That doesn't matter, man.
Nobody remembers French Montana's verses
They
though.
don't.
Like he's playing everybody's feature his whole
That's
song.
gonna be a DJ versus battle.
So would you? All right. So yeah. Anyway, I go Game. So
Yeah.
French Montana versus DJ Khaled. Who wins?
Oh,
That's a dope versus.
damn. That is a dope versus. I'm gonna go with DJ Khaled though. Like DJ Khaled got some, but that's cheating, bro.
He has
That's-
way more
but-
whole verses.
but that's cheating. It's like
He got Beyonce.
you have to make a rule. Like, at least the song he has to say another one or win. Like, cause he has some songs he don't even say that on it.
Yeah.
Like,
If we being honest, I mean it's pretty comparable. I'm gonna bring this up in the group if they approve my post. Like if we're being honest,
man, they got
everybody,
straight, bro.
everybody, yeah, everybody loves the features on both sides. So
Yeah.
dang,
But
I'm gonna go DJ Khaled.
Is it even fair for DJ Khaled to do a versus anyone unless it's another producer?
I don't think it'll be fair if it's another producer because the producers don't really talk as
So
much as him.
who can DJ Khaled go against?
French Montana.
But at least Frenchman does tries.
I think,
Okay, so look,
I think French is the only
the way it would work is, all right, French. This is what they would tell French.
only
Hey.
use your features.
Hey, you can do any song you collabed on, produced like DJ Khaled, but since DJ Khaled doesn't say shit, you don't got to play your part.
That's what we want anyway. So yeah, he'd be like, all right,
Bet all the way up.
who got the best verse from Drake? DJ Khaled or French Montana?
DJ Khaled, yeah.
I don't know.
I think DJ Khaled has more.
Who had no shopping? No, that's a Chris Brown song.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to go French Montana.
Gotta look that up, bro.
I think French
You know-
Montana
you
has
know-
better
You
Drake
know
verses.
You know I don't got Drake songs in a holster like that.
They both have done a lot of. Drake has saved them on both sides, so I don't know. I don't know who got whose songs.
Drake's been giving that steamy pack for a while.
Yeah,
But I'm still waiting for mine.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go French Montana.
French.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without digging deep into
I gotta
it.
look it up.
But yeah,
But just thinking about it, it's gonna say Drake. I'm gonna say DJ Khaled.
yeah. But yeah, and then before we go into the new year, we want to finish the old year with our top 10 albums. Who did you have?
This was harder than I thought.
All right, before you do your top 10, off the top of your dome,
First, do your 10 through 6.
what? That don't make sense.
Yeah, let's do. We
I'ma
each
do-
do half and half, and then we do the top
I'm
5.
gonna do my whole 10.
Damn, I'm
so
so
they
lost
know.
by the 10th.
People will get lost mixing it up.
All right.
So off the top of your head, what was 3 albums that were let down to you? Just off the top of your head.
Little Baby.
Okay. Lil Baby or the Baby?
The Baby.
Okay.
Because that one we clown. Like that one was bad.
Okay.
Russ.
I ain't listen to Russ.
Let down. Yeah. Russ, and then the third one would be. It's hard. I gotta think about the third one.
I'm gonna go Brandy. I'm gonna go.
I didn't have the expectations for that.
I thought it was gonna be good. I thought it was gonna be like a '90s vibe. So yeah, she definitely got biggest letdown. I'm gonna go Childish Gambino.
That's a good one.
That one, yeah.
And I'm agreeing with you, not to agree with you, because we both clowned that.
Yeah.
Album. Like we both.
I don't know
did
what that
so.
was. And then the third, I don't even know why I said top 3. I don't know. There wasn't any other ones that really stuck out to me. So top 2 is good because those are the 2 that stuck out to me the most out of like most anticipated. And then I listened to it and I'm like, what is this? This is bad. But yeah. So what's your top 10 or for favorite albums this year? Your best top 10
All right,
list.
at number 10, I got Bad Bunny. Yo hago lo que me dé la gana. I got that number 10.
I don't know what you said. Mine are
I do whatever I want.
Mine are in no order.
That was the hardest part. Put them in order. So,
Yeah,
and
that's why I
then
didn't do
number 9, I got Machine Gun Kelly. Take Us to My Downfall.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Bro, that album got a lot of spins.
Okay.
And it was good. I love the album.
I see where we're going.
Number 8, 070 Shake.
I saw that. I kept going. I didn't really put her on my top 3 disappointing because I didn't really expect anything.
Yeah.
So
I think, yeah, definitely top number 8 for me when it comes to album wise. And then because she was really, it was conflicting where to put her. Because if I thought about solo production, she was usually top like 3.
okay.
But overall album, number 8. Number 7, hold on, I got it here. Limbo. Anime was his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that album.
This was really good. Now, guys, did not listen to the deluxe. That was like a 180. Like I hated the
I don't
deluxe.
remember the deluxe. Damn, that's crazy. Did we review it?
No, because it came out. The deluxe was like if he was trying to be popular. Like it was like I don't like it at all. But yeah, that one. Number 6, Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof.
Okay.
Number 5, Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo.
I didn't listen to that.
Man, that was
He's like he just celebrated his 80th birthday.
Bro, leave him alone.
Old man face.
Number 4, I got Logic, No Pressure.
Okay.
Number 3, I got where's number 3? Mac Miller, Circles.
Okay.
Number 2, I got The Weeknd, After Hours.
Huh.
And then number 1, Bad Bunny.
He dropped like 8 albums last year, so
2.
That's crazy.
But that one,
He dropped 2 or 3?
2. He dropped 2 in a mixtape.
So, okay.
It was literally called B-side.
Everybody did that last year too. Did you
Yeah.
notice that? It was a lot of B-side albums.
But I was thinking, like, I was going back and forth between like The Weeknd and Bad Bunny, but like Bad Bunny's like album, there's not a lot of. I can't count any album this year that had like the rap, the trap, the rock. Like it had so many sounds on it, and he blended it well. And it's just like, and like it still gave me like the Bad Bunny I wanted, to where like it just not sad, but it just makes you think and stuff, you know?
Yeah. All right. So we had like I guess 3 or so in common.
That's good.
Mine.
I don't want a lot in common.
Yeah. So the first one I had, these are in no order. Oh, hold on. Before we
I kind of want you to order. Like at least you should know your top 3.
Nah, because I listened to all of these like multiple times. So yeah, there's really no top for me because I really enjoyed all these albums.
That was the hardest part for me.
Yeah. Before I get into my list, we gotta do some housekeeping. Build Bars, you get 20% off your first order. Promo code PubSports. BuiltBars.com. Check it out.
I think these are it right here.
Oh snap! I didn't even see those. I'm glad I picked that one.
Stepped up.
I'm reading and everything. I've been practicing.
2021.
telling you, we reading everything. All right. So anyway, getting into my list. So Mac Miller, Circles, that one was on there.
Nice.
That album is so sad to me. I still can't like get over that he died.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
So that one's definitely on there. Brent Fayez,
Yeah.
F the World. So I went back to all these albums before we did our podcast just to like see what the feelings were.
Yep.
Definitely remember all of them. So Brent Fayez, F the World, that one was dope. It's like a mix of R&B and rap.
Mhm.
No, I think it's more R&B, but he's like R&B trap.
But it's not like 100% R&B.
Yeah. And then Royce the 5'9". I'm surprised you didn't put this one on yours. The Allegory?
That one came out the same week as Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
And the thing I think what
No, Black Thought did. I think Black Thought.
It came out the same week as either Benny the Butcher or
Yeah.
Conway. They
Okay,
both
it's
got the
probably
same week.
Conway.
And I think that week it wasn't like the clear winner.
Okay.
So that's why in my head, well, if it wasn't the clear winner that week,
Yeah.
it just didn't do it.
Yeah, Royce the 5'9". After listening to the Allegory, I listened to his whole like catalog on Apple Music at the gym. He's a rapper.
Yeah. Does that include his Slaughterhouse?
No.
Oh. So don't say whole catalog.
His individual catalog. I tried listening to him and Eminem. I just got to listen to him by himself. I see why him and Eminem did a project together though.
I hope we don't say Eminem.
He's a rapper. And then Janae Aiko, Chalombo. That is like an LSD album, and it's like super R&B. So yeah, it was good.
It was that album. It was good. It's just lyrically kind of not R&B lyric. It was weird.
Yeah, she's like a female Future.
Yeah,
she knows what she's doing.
Descriptive.
Yeah, and then I had The Weeknd, After Hours. That one I didn't like because of the direction he went in, but I liked it because of like how much he put into it. You can tell he took his time with this album.
Oh, yeah.
And that definitely should have been album of the year on that little list. Or yeah, should have been album of the year.
That one also improved it with the more plays.
Yeah. Great album. Logic, No Pressure. Yeah, this is one of his top 3 albums, I would say. You got Under Pressure, No Pressure, The Incredible True Story. Those are my top 3 from him.
Yeah, it's gonna be Under Pressure, Incredible, and then No Pressure. That's the order.
Take your pick. I can't argue.
They're all great.
That was a good project, and I loved how it was like a callback to the original. And this is supposed to be his last album, so that was dope. Was Under Pressure his first like mainstream
album?
So that was dope, and it also had like that meaning to it with it being No Pressure in the title. And then
good full circle.
Yeah, this was a good. That was a good project. Big Sean, Detroit 2.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I put it on there because it's Big Sean. I definitely wouldn't say it's his best project yet, because I'm still looking for a classic.
I thought that too. I'm like, and I listened to it again. I listened to it like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Again, after when I was doing this 3 weeks ago, because we talked about doing our list 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we definitely had time.
The replay wasn't there.
It is for me. Like Big Sean is
the whole album. Replay?
Yeah, he's in his own his own league. Like Drake has this thing, Kendrick and Big Sean. I no longer put J. Cole in his own thing. Like I was telling y'all the other day, I just don't feel like J. Cole's up there anymore. Big Sean, he has that sound and that vibe that he just makes you want to be successful, you know?
Yeah.
So I put him up there. And then I had Trey Songz, Back Home. That's an R&B album. Like Janae Aiko is good, but Trey Songz that's a real R&B album out of all the R&B albums that dropped, in my opinion. And then Benny the Butcher, like if you want to get a misdemeanor or a felony, this is the album to play. That one was definitely up there for me too.
Dude, Burden Proof was good.
I listened to that one before Black Thought.
I don't understand how you would like give Benny the Butcher like the spin if you liked it that much.
Yeah,
like Freddie Gibbs, you would like.
I never listened to Freddie Gibbs.
Like I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that they're both I think they're the same vibe.
Okay, like crime vibe. Yeah, but Burden the Proof was very good. I've never listened to any of his other projects, and I was surprised at how good and how much I liked it, which is different. And then Black Thought, Streams of Thought, Volume 3, Cain and Abel, long ass title for a reason. That was a great album. I don't know why you didn't put that one on there.
I don't know. It just didn't make it.
How many Griselda artists was on your list? One,
Benny. But I have all the other ones in here that I reviewed.
You didn't put West Side on there. I don't
I
like
didn't
him.
put
I
Chris-
didn't listen to him like that though.
That was my next question for you. What are some albums that were close to it?
To Black Thought or like
No, close to making your list.
oh, the only ones that I can think of that I put Barely Beat, Jaden, Cool Tape Volume 3. Everything else, it was good, but if it wasn't like super repeatable.
One album that didn't make the cut for me and it surprised myself, Run the Jewels 4.
Yeah, that one I didn't listen to as much, so that was definitely not hard.
That one surprised me. Conway, Don Toliver, because that was a really good album.
That dropped this year?
Yes, that
I
was
forgot
a really
about
good
that.
album.
That was a great album. I wouldn't put it top 10 because some of the songs sound like he used them before. So, nah. I think he used it with Travis Scott or somebody's songs. So, yeah, you don't get credit for that, Playboy.
On here, I have Kiana, Run the Jewels 4.
I don't know who Kiana is.
Conway, Omar Apollo, Black Thought.
Omar Apollo was good, but I didn't listen to it enough.
Those are the ones that I put in here that were like, that I had a review a couple weeks ago when I did all this.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's probably this. Yeah, that's a legit top 10. Here's two. I could list all these albums again. Like pretty much
when I reviewed it, I did
pretty much skip free.
Yeah,
Mac
I can
Miller
listen to all of them.
Mac Miller would probably be the hardest album to listen to because he died. I'm like that with XXX as well.
Yeah.
I think it was either 21 or the one with the question mark. Those two are hard to listen to because he like put a lot into them.
Mac Miller's is like so like the mode it get like it doesn't help like the content he has. And it's just like, damn man, he rapped about it, and it's just like, bro,
it sounds like a goodbye album, and I don't like that.
It reminds me of Juice WRLD. Like, I forgot his last album.
He dropped last year too. I'm surprised he wasn't on your.
Was it?
I think it was because he had an accolade. I think he dropped something, and he was like number one or something like that.
But some of the songs in Juice WRLD, like he talked about it, and like I'm like, it's just crazy. Like, and my thought was, how much of the album was complete? Like, were these songs that wanted on the album, or it's just of what happened? Like, they constructed to be on the album.
Yeah, and the way it took so long to put it out, it definitely made me think like these are songs that were supposed to be on the album or something like that they were just critiquing or finishing.
Because we have a lot more backstory to Circles than we do Juice WRLD's. I forgot his album name.
Yeah.
But because this was supposed to be like a follow-up to Swimming.
Yeah.
And all that. So.
And I heard that they're supposed to drop another album for Mac Miller. I want to say I heard that.
Yeah. I really, really hope that it was an album that he worked on and not like an album they put together, because Mac Miller was one of I don't think you can find a Mac Miller album that sounds like it was thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
All of his are, even though none of the album, like not all of them were amazing to me.
Yeah.
None of them sounded like he just threw together and he released them. They were all consistent as in the flow of it and the way it was constructed. So to me, that's going to ruin it if they put something together.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is a post-mortem album, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah. And then Pop Smokes, did you
The Woo?
Yeah. That was a good album, but I didn't listen to it enough for it to be my top 10. And then I only listened to like maybe 3 songs on there. Most of them were skips for me because I just didn't like it.
It was a good album, but Meet the Woo was way better for me.
Was that the one? Maybe I did listen. That's one with the one guy who sings, right? With the eyes. I forgot his name.
And then Meet the Woo 2, that was the one. Is
that the one with 50 Cent?
That was the one. Well, I remember, but that was the one that Virgil did the cover and everyone bashed him, so they changed it to the
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think I liked that album. I don't remember.
Part 1 to me is like what was better.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, those are my top 10. I'm looking forward to a top 10 for 2021. It's gonna be a good year.
I kind of wanted like at least one decent drop to like on Friday. Like,
Drake was supposed to drop, but he changed his mind.
Was he?
Yeah. I read up on it. He was planning to drop, but he got injured. I guess he's like a professional. I'm like, what? It's COVID, bro.
In
like,
the studio?
Yeah, some shit. And then he had to change the date
on him.
I don't understand. But yeah.
But why did it change the date? Does he like?
right?
He can't do a
You
rollout
would
because
think
he's COVID.
you think he's like trying to do
For him,
a concert or something. I
for
don't
him, a
understand.
rollout is a post.
Yeah, it
Did
just
he
made
have
no
to
sense.
do much besides post out now?
It made no sense. But yeah,
what was his injury?
I don't remember. I didn't look that deep into it. I know Odell said it was coming. Odell Beckham said it was coming the first, but then he got injured, so he delayed it. I don't remember what he injured. It was probably a leg strainer. Probably popped his Achilles on the court. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be a good album. I don't really know what else is dropping this year off the top of my head.
I don't know either. I haven't heard.
Maybe J. Cole, Kendrick.
J. Cole's talked about songs.
Okay,
he needs to lead up to a damn album.
Yeah, maybe Kendrick drops this year. I don't know.
That can be a maybe every year, bro.
If Kendrick drops, he has a run at like having the best album of the year. Calling it now, even if Drake drops, and those are like.
Well, because I mean that's a safe answer. Because instead of running, that doesn't mean you're saying he's the best.
I'm saying he might drop. I'm only giving 2 people album of the year. Who's gonna get it? We don't know.
If J. Cole drops, he's automatically in the running for me.
If SZA drops, that's gonna be a good album.
Yeah.
Solange, if she drops, maybe it'll be a good album. There's a lot of people, but you know who ain't dropping? Tiana Taylor. She said she's retiring. So yeah.
Okay. About that, I am not a fan for the reason she's retiring.
Because they're not putting out her album?
That's not what she said. She's like,
what'd she say?
Like what was it called? It wasn't the promotion, like the reception of the fans. Like she felt like more people should listen to her and all that.
Did she say that?
She posted her stats and she's like, that's all I got.
I'm gonna look it up. I thought it was because she didn't like the label that was managing her.
She posted her like, I don't know how many million. She's like, that's all the listens I got or something like that. It's on. Find it. All right, we can circle back.
Yeah, I could have swore it was because she had poor management from the label being Kanye, and Kanye was like, nah, I'm not doing my job or something.
I'm pretty sure she talked about like the amount of like streams and listens and all that too.
Man, I hate this.
She posted the stats. Like she posted the stats for a reason.
I'm retiring this chapter of my life with the comfort that I can depart with peace of mind, seeing that all the hard work and passion put in was indeed loved and supported somewhere in the world.
Somewhere.
I don't even know what that means.
That means she wanted more love from the fans.
That just means that her label wasn't handling.
Where does it say label?
Somewhere.
That could be the fans.
I don't know.
They should have a screenshot of what she posted.
Man, I hate like ads. Like,
no,
get out the way.
I hate these next gen ads where like they scroll with you.
They cover the whole page. Like,
they scroll with you. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. She says she retired. Hopefully she comes back.
If it's because of what I took it, I'm not a fan of that, because if she loves music that much, she's doing it for me. It's paying her money.
Yeah.
Like she ain't doing it for free. She might not be up there with the Drake on revenue, but she's not losing money.
Yeah. But yeah, if she unretires, I'll be looking forward to that album.
I mean, everyone retires in the music industry, then retires. And
all right. Switching to sports. So Gordon Hayward, initially at the time of this writing, had broken or fractured his finger and was out for 2 games, or a couple of games. Now that he's back, do you think the Hornets are a good investment? Have made a good investment in him? Or how far do you think they're going to go?
As of now, yes, I think it's a good investment.
Okay.
They're still missing. He's not a superstar to carry them to, a championship whatsoever. But I think it's a good investment, and I feel like this year with LaMelo Ball, that once he gets his groove, because he started off really bad. Like his first couple games were really bad.
LaMelo?
Yeah.
Okay.
His last game he dropped 22, 23, something like that.
Yeah, I saw
that. So as soon as he finds his shot a little more, I think he's going to be more consistent. Not in the 20s, but I want him inconsistent in like the 15, 16s, and kind of, grow at it, because he's not going to be the point where you want 30, because he should average. He should average a double-double when it comes to assist. With me. But I think this sets him up to build, to allow him to attract a good, like, solid mid-tier person for next year that can really help him playoff team and build like that.
Yeah. I also saw that LeVar was saying that expect to see the Hornets and the Lakers in the finals. I'm like, bruh, He's a proud parent for real.
Yeah, I don't know why people hate on him. Like
That's wild.
he's just he's all those soccer dads and soccer moms just on a
Yeah.
national level.
Yeah. I don't know if people just, I don't think they hate him anymore. I just think there's people that are like, you're not being,
Did you see what
you're
he
not
said
making
about
sense here.
ball on the bench?
Something like, I read it. Well, I saw the title, but I didn't really read into it.
He's like, you want your something about your attraction. Why is your
Yeah.
attraction on the bench? He's not your or something like that.
Something about like, he's supposed to be your first pick, but you don't put your first pick on the bench or some shit like that. I don't know. Like, didn't he go scoreless?
His first game he did.
But I mean, it's his first game.
Yeah. You can now remember a big difference. Now
Rozier's
I
on the
think
team, right?
yeah. Now I think this is a big difference in my opinion that these draft picks had no summer league.
Okay.
They all play the summer league, and I think that kind of like shakes off some stuff and then gets them back in the groove, and it gets them playing with people, the top tier of people.
They had preseason though.
The summer league's different. Like it's a whole tournament feel,
but you're not really playing like the top talent anyway.
But normally they have summer league
mm-hmm.
and they have preseason, and this preseason was cut short.
Was it like 5 days or something?
It was cut short, so it's definitely a lot less time.
Yeah,
you know. So, yeah, I think summer league is really good. Like for these draft picks, I think summer league just gives them time to get into the, the feel of the NBA game, because you don't have no active top tier talent.
Yeah,
you have the rookies, the people trying to get a contract, and normally you have some veterans that play.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think he'll come into his own. I still don't think he'll be better. Well, I think he's gonna be on the same level of Lonzo. I don't think he's gonna be like head and shoulders better than him. They're both point guards. It look like, so I don't know. It don't look like he's like wowing me.
Still, man, big ups to Ball, man. Two sons in the NBA.
He had 3 for a day. He had 3. He was at 100%.
That was the quickest kind of. So I was reading that the type of contract that LiAngelo did.
Yeah.
If they cut him before a certain date, which they did.
Yeah, they don't have to pay him.
No, he's guaranteed a spot on the G League team.
If they cut him, he's guaranteed on the G League.
If they cut him a spot before a certain date, which they did, that he's guaranteed a spot on their G League team.
So he is going to be on their G League.
Yeah.
Wasn't he already on the G League?
And he got cut. But not their team. Like he was like last
year. Was it the Warriors or something? I want to say it was the Warriors. I forgot what G League he was on.
Yeah. But he's going to be on their G League team because he got cut before a certain date.
But yeah, that's cool, I guess. Hope he gets
some time to develop. I mean, he's
not a point guard. I don't think he's too big.
No.
Was he shooting guard?
I don't think he has the athleticism like for that. And the thing that sucks is that I think he has the best shot out of the 3.
Yeah,
he definitely has the best shot, but he just doesn't have the athleticism. He's heavier than the 2.
Yeah,
he's not as tall as the 2.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why he has the best shot, because he worked on that.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, I need a shot. He's so big.
Okay. But yeah, best luck to him. We'll see you in the future, I guess.
Yeah.
And then for NBA predictions, have you made your prediction for who do you think will be, let's say, do you want to set it in stone, or do you want to reserve the right to change it? Like winning?
Just don't say shit.
Okay, because so you're not gonna pick.
Like, I don't think you're understanding the difference between picking like from a just like what I think based on talent. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I'm cheering for them to win the title.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
So I think without doubt, Lakers are gonna win it again.
Okay,
they're just too good of a team. Like they're deep.
So
like, the roster.
Are you picking the Lakers?
Yeah, I'm picking them.
Okay, yeah. Welcome to the club.
I'm not gonna follow them.
Like, of course, I know what it means.
I don't care.
I'm not the other guy.
Now I hope I'm wrong.
You're Mavs,
and the Mavs win.
You're a Mavs fan.
Yeah,
you're picking a team.
By any means, I hope by the end of the season you're here saying your pick was wrong and the Mavs won.
Yeah,
I would love that. But I don't know. Like the Mavs have been inconsistent, man. Like we won last night, but we couldn't shoot the ball. We won We only won because the other team, Miami, couldn't. They shot worse. They had like a 15 miss streak in a row.
Yeah,
Like it was like 98 to 80 something. When's the last time you see that in NBA? Like,
yeah.
but
Who do you think's getting out of the East?
the Nets.
You got the Nets. I don't believe in the Nets. I think they're top heavy.
I think that's. I mean, who's gonna beat them in the East?
I've been thinking about it. It's been between the Celtics and the 76ers. I'm still debating. I don't think I've made a pick yet. I might go Celtics because I think 76ers might fall apart. But yeah, I think I'm going to go. That's hard.
I don't see 76ers doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they got a new coach, so that might help. I'm gonna go Celtics.
Hey, shout out to Steph Curry, man. Like, you balled with us, but you're balling right now for 76ers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you needed your
father-in-law?
like
Thanks, Dad.
like like I don't know what you needed, but
Yeah.
he's being more consistent. It's still early in the year, but he's being more consistent.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Celtics. I'm putting it out there. Celtics, I think you're gonna get out of the
Man,
East.
Tatum just gets better by the year, bro.
Jalen Brown's dope too.
Yeah.
They're ballers. So yeah, I'm gonna go Celtics. I feel comfortable. Let me see what else. Oh, MVP. Who do you think is gonna win?
MVP. I'm gonna say Luka.
I picked Luka as well, so I can't change it. But it's not looking. There's
me
no
see.
like breakout rookie or MVPs right now anyway. So he still has a chance.
Again, from what I saw Luka the last couple of years, he really seems like that person that needs to get in the flow.
Yeah.
He's not like LeBron James where off 6 months and done.
Yeah.
Like last season, that preseason, he really struggled and he kind of found his groove again. This season, with less practice with the team in the off season and such a short off season, I just don't think he's finding his groove as much. And I feel that once KP comes back, which is supposed to be like this week or something,
Yeah.
it's going to allow Luka to kind of get in his flow more, and it's going to open up like a lot.
Okay.
So we're 3-2 right now, I think, we're 3-2. So we'll see. I really need KP back because I think KP back is going to help Luka a lot.
Yeah. Okay. And then who do you have rookie of the year?
Man, I can't change my pick, but I'm gonna go with
You better
Ball.
not. Who?
Ball.
Who are you thinking?
No, I'm gonna go Ball.
Who are you gonna say?
Yeah, LaMelo Ball.
No
one.
Before that, he's like, I can't
No
change my pick.
No one.
Okay, who do you think is gonna be a wild horse? That way we can see.
You
What's better not go. You better not go to New York.
Patrick.
Oh,
what's his
okay.
name?
I didn't see that.
What's his name?
Patrick Ewing. I got Obi Toppin for a rookie of the year. Who's he play for? Oh, you talking about Golden State?
No, what's his name? Patrick Robinson. Hold on.
Golden State.
I was looking at stuff. You know what? Shout out NBA, man. I got the league pass. That's dope.
Yes, that's great. Weird flex.
Let's see. I got some pull them up here. Who's your dark horse?
Well, my pick is Obi Toppin.
Patrick Williams off the Bulls.
Okay, I haven't followed him.
He was drafted number 4.
Higher than
man. No one had the number 1, number 2 pick between us. What do you call it? Wiseman looked like he was struggling at the Warriors.
For the Warriors, somebody was saying he's like a new KD. That's what I heard. I haven't watched him.
He's had some struggles.
Well, all the rookies have, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything balls. So
yeah, it's normal, I guess. But yeah, so I got Obi. We'll see. I think that's the only thing we disagreed on. Well, in the East. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That's cool. I got you on wax. Can't change your pick now, bucko.
Who do you think is going to be the most improved player of the year?
Most improved?
Yeah.
KD. He's coming off 0 points last year. So I think he's going to be most improved.
But they're going to go off the year he played, the last year he played.
I don't know. So when you think most improved, I don't know. Jalen Brown, maybe.
Jalen Brown.
Maybe. Who had a bad year last year? Ben Simmons.
I'm gonna
If
go
he gets a
with
shot,
Malcolm Brogdon off of the Pacers.
okay,
He's gonna be my most improved.
okay. We'll go Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown, him or like Dylan Brooks.
Okay. How do you feel about Harden? Do you think he's gonna get traded? It's looking like they're gonna keep him.
Yeah, I was looking at his keeping. Like the whispers kind of went down a little
He's balling, like he's balling off Wingstop. That's wild.
bit, bro.
Like nobody's built like that,
Bro, he's like, bro. When I saw him in the first game, like his picture went around everywhere. I was all like,
yeah,
damn, like he didn't expect to
No.
play. Like
no,
he's like, our off season isn't it normally like 4 months?
Like,
Like what's
it's crazy. Nobody talks about his conditioning. Like ever since he got blocked by Manu that one game, was that the semifinals or whatever. Like he's been hooping and he hasn't been injured. Like he don't look like he's getting tired, and he's not built for NBA right now. That's wild.
But his game doesn't need like a fast like.
Bro, he's crossing people up and going to the hoop. You gotta have hops for that. You gotta have little bunnies.
Oh, but yeah,
Like,
but he ain't doing coast to coast a lot.
I really don't think he has. He has a 3 shot, so
Yeah.
his game is impeccable.
Mm.
I must say, they might get to the playoffs. I think they're going playoffs.
So speaking of Houston and all that,
John Wall came back. He's
yeah,
balling.
and Cousins,
Yeah,
bruh.
Big Boogie.
But talking about the trade, John Wall and all that.
Yeah,
What's up with like Russell Wilson? They're 0-5.
They're still figuring stuff out.
This dude's he's had a triple double in every game and it still ain't doing
It's
it.
not his fault then,
bro. Like what's going on?
If I get a triple double, we not pointing the fingers at me. Like I don't know.
So taking like triple doubles.
Maybe they had the hardest schedule.
Why? they lost to the Bulls. I don't think so. Man, why are people not clowning but like discrediting like LeBron 1,000-game streak of 10 points or more?
I don't know.
That's
the more I think about it, the harder that has to be.
It is. And because the reason I thought about it too is like turning back to Luka's because I think Harden's on the second. I mean, Harden and Kawhi's on the second longest streak, like 126 or 136.
Yeah.
Luka's on a streak. Last game gave him 100 straight games of 20 points or more.
Okay. And I think Harden's up there with like 40-point streaks. I want to say he's like number one or he's like top 3.
1,000 games, like people act like 10 points in this NBA is nothing, but to do it for 1,000 games in a row, that means like you couldn't have an off night. You couldn't, like, I don't even want to say off night because you can have an off night and still have 10 points, but look at everyone else that's close to him. No one's close to him.
Yeah, and there was games where AD had like 9 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's crazy.
Especially someone like LeBron, where he can easily have a game where he just facilitates. He doesn't need to worry about scoring.
Yeah.
If they're winning, what's the point? Like he just facilitates.
And it's consecutive too that they're talking about. So that means 1,000 10-point games.
Bro, I saw some
in a row.
comments, bro. I'm like, y'all dumb. Until like, well, why are they only counting athlete games? They're like, do you want to count when he's hurt? Like he's not playing. Like,
yeah,
y'all just find ways to discredit.
It's just haters. There's just haters. I deal with haters on a nightly basis in chat at 2 a.m. sometimes. But yeah, shout out to Jeremy.
But like low key, like the group chat's dope.
Yeah.
But the best thing I did is I have that on permanent mute. I do. So like when because I'm not gonna lie, like when you see that pop up, you're like, damn, I want to see what's up.
Yeah.
Let me see who's going at who. Yeah. So like when I pop in, it's like I pop in because I want to. Let me see what's going on. And I get when it's still turned on to where I get the notification if you add me. But so now when I get in there, I'm like, I want to be in there, not because I see the unread shit. Let me see what's there.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, it definitely get live in there ever since the music group is timed down. But yeah,
it got strict, bro.
Yeah, like, I had to get out of there. I don't do rules. Do you think Rockets are getting to the playoffs at this point?
I say yes, because Warriors look worse than I thought they would.
Yeah, they definitely exposed. Has Draymond came back yet?
I don't know.
What's wrong with him?
With Draymond, I don't even know what's wrong with
His
him.
mouth hurt? I don't know. Like I never thought about what injury he's having right now. Like, why
But
isn't he playing? That's kind of soft.
it's interesting that some of the NBA players are like coming to Curry's defense. Like
No,
it's just Curry's not finding those open shots, and it's like
that's because the teams
they
only
can,
got one person to like
but
defend or play for.
it's like they can afford to double team you. They
Yeah,
don't got Clay, they don't got Kate,
yeah,
like they can afford it. Like,
yeah.
all right, let's leave Wiseman open.
Y'all know what we're doing. Let's get him. Do you think with him having such disadvantage of help, he can make a run for MVP?
No,
Because
because
they're not going to get to the playoffs.
it's not that. It's not the playoffs. For me, it's not about the playoffs. It's just the stats have it back you up, and he's been missing shots too. So
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so that's a good talk. Oh, before we wrap up, Bitcoin, was it 32,000?
bro, when it hit 20, I told you in the chat by my birthday, which is May 10th. I
What?
expected to be 30,000. I told you that. I
I
forgot.
told you 30 by April.
Yeah, I told you 30 by that, because it had a like most stocks or cryptos, it hits the resistance, it
Yeah.
hits the plat, then it levels out, then it does a dip, blah blah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna do it this quickly.
I don't think it corrected at all yet. It hasn't
Yeah.
corrected.
Yeah,
It's going up.
like there is no resistance right now. Like it's been dipping and doing that, man. Like, and the good thing is a lot of these cryptocurrencies are benefiting.
Like altcoins, yeah.
Yeah, Litecoin is going up. Like, what was it? It's been having like daily gains of 10-15%, which is dollars. But think about
Yeah.
it, when you have a couple thousand in there per share, like it's just going up. Like, I have fractions of Bitcoin. I ain't dropping 25K when or
You're
10,
not
even
dropping a
like
house.
even like no lie, like even when I got in, like it was like at the 15, like
Yeah.
I'd have 15K dropping it.
Yeah.
But like the return on it's also like quadruple of when I got in.
Yeah.
So like it's crazy in what it is, man. Like, and it's gonna be a very interesting year with cryptocurrency because I feel like this is a year the US is gonna attack it. And I don't mean attack it as in to destroy it. They're gonna attack to try to regulate somehow because it's gonna be like, y'all fools are making money. We want our taxes on that shit.
Yeah. They're already doing it. They're trying to regulate it in some way,
With
even though it's
XRP.
like, yeah, even though it's decentralized. So it's harder to figure out how to control it. But yeah, they're definitely trying to do it.
Yeah.
Because
damn, do they tax on stocks, bro? Like 30% of profit.
And with it being crypto, it's if you think about it, it's really harder to trace than stocks because you can have wallets like cryptocurrency wallets that aren't attached to banks or that don't ask for your social. So there's no way to tell how much you got.
You're supposed to be the good American.
Yeah, like it's wild. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the year that I think crypto really gets understood by like regular people because banks are starting to put more money into it and everything. And then the news, they're not even talking about it yet. And Bitcoin's at like 33,000.
Yep.
So I think once that becomes like a trend again, it's going to like pump to like 50K.
But like in anything, like do your research because like I'm not a pro at it whatsoever, but I have the base knowledge of it.
Yeah.
But I see people on my timeline drop blah 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 into it. Let me see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's like they're like, oh, I downloaded this, but I can't even buy it. Like I'm like they're it's just like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are jumping into it.
Yeah. So the way that I do it, how I figure out which coins that I have, I look at it as what's the purpose of the coin? Because a lot of the coins that are out there, they're just made. Like for me, XRP is a utility. It's more of like transactions. Yeah. It speeds up the fact that you're able to do peer-to-peer like transactions. So that's why
that was the purpose for it.
Yeah. I got that one. I got Zilliqa. I got VeChain, and I think I got XL. I got Stellar still.
Yeah.
I don't have XRP anymore because of that SEC thing. Once we figure out if it's going to be a currency or a securities or not, that'll make my decision if I'm going to get back into it. But yeah, definitely do your
That was
research.
a hard drop, man.
Yeah, I got out.
Like that was it dropped. Ooh, it dropped. I didn't pull out yet because it dropped to a point where there's no point to take out because let me recruit something and it's
Yeah.
going up.
And like for me, when I got out, I didn't like cash it out. I put it into another coin that was going up. So
Yeah.
it's not like I lost money on it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
lost the virtual gain or loss of it.
Yeah, I think I still got gains because I put it in a currency that amount that's going up. You know,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely say do your research and make sure it's a utility coin versus just something that's popular.
I mean, that's preference.
That's what I would say. Yeah,
that's preference.
like there's people that are investing in a coin that has a dog on it, but you know, it's up to you.
Gains are gains, bro.
I mean,
it's like the Built Bars. Gains are gains.
You want a pump or a long stream? It's up to you.
It's quick.
Yeah, you get it out.
We'll see, man. But this is the year that for the show, I think we're gonna bring more into this, like stocks and whatnot. Because I don't know. I know with stocks, I mean, you kind of go back and forth, as in you're not the biggest fan of stocks.
I don't have any stocks. It's not that I'm a fan of it. It's just I'm not. I'm just not into it. It just doesn't like fancy me.
And I still don't understand that, just because it's very similar to crypto. Like the investing, like there isn't really much difference. Like you look for now. I know crypto is the charts, the statistics behind stocks and how to track the way they go is not 100% accurate when it comes to crypto,
right?
Just because
it's so new and stuff.
Yeah, and also the trading hours. Like it's just like it's Sunday and I was trading today. Yeah, like I bought more watching something go up and stuff like that.
It's a lot more decentralized. You can't really control it as much. You can still kind of do it, but not really.
The what's it called? The verbiage, what you look for, the base of it's still there. So
yeah,
I feel like stocks isn't much different than crypto.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty similar. What coins do you have when it comes to crypto?
I have Bit, XRP still, and then Dog.
Dogecoin?
Yeah, Dogecoin. I like it. Man, so
everybody's telling me about Dogecoin.
So now I feel good on this because today it tripled what I invested on it.
Yeah.
I'm still holding because I feel like on Monday, when you have more investors, they're still gonna pump. But I told you about this 2-3 days ago. I'm like, bro, go in, because when I told you it was at, I don't even know what it was. It was a 0.0003 and it went up to 1 cent. So you quadrupled your investment on that.
I can't FOMO. I can't do it.
So I told you about before, man. I heard the whispers on it in these forums, in these chats I'm in. Like I heard the whispers on it, and it's right now 2021 is a good start on it. Yeah. Like it's still up, and so if it goes to that cent and builds the resistance at a cent, bro, money.
Yeah, so I've heard, but yeah, definitely not investing in Dogecoin, but yeah, a lot of people are. I keep hearing about it, but yeah. Anyway, before we wrap up, what do you have like a lot of stocks? I think you do, right? You're like over 5.
Yeah, I have over 5 stocks. Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna get into it then. That's a lot of stocks.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say like what stocks do you have, but that's too many stocks.
My main movers, my long-term ones are SeaWorld, Gap. No lie, I invested
because of Kanye.
Yeah, and it's up 25% since my investment from Gap.
Okay.
So SeaWorld, MGM,
the casino.
Yeah,
or
MGM.
The movies?
No, the casino.
Okay.
And then
Six Flags.
Nah, I didn't do this. Six Flags. And then American Airlines.
Okay, and that's gonna bounce.
And then Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
Because all those, like, for what I did this year is I looked at their so this was back in like March, April. I looked at did the research on like their 52-week high and all that. All of them dropped by probably 80% because of what happened, and I put all of them in. So proud of myself, man. I was talking to my wife about it. Like I had a 70% increase, 70% return on my investments this year and on 2020, and I looked to build on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, this is dope. Well, before we wrap up, where can people check us out at, Roy, for 2021?
Matt, Apple, Spotify. If you follow us, if you listen to us on there, appreciate it. Make sure you put the notification so you hear us when we drop that. If you're on YouTube, still notification bell, but comment. Let us know what you think. Get involved. We're here.
Yeah, and no matter where you're listening, we're Turn Up the Mic. Appreciate y'all listening.
Rappers need chapstick. A lot of them sound like they in a talent show, so I give them